What's up, guys? Camille and James here, 88 Fitness Training. Today we're coming at you with 12 weird things about contest prep that no one tells you. So if you want to know all that fun, raw, unfiltered info about contest prep, from those strange to annoying to hilarious things that competitors have to deal with, definitely stay tuned.
Funny because nobody talks about this during prep, but they should.
Everything from tanning mishaps to being in ketosis to losing extreme amounts of body fat, they all cause these crazy weird changes in your body, and we're gonna talk about that today. So definitely don't say we didn't warn you. This is definitely the raw, untold truth. Have you guys ever heard that saying, you are what you eat? Well, in contest prep, you smell like what you eat. So for those of you that was following my journey for the last 3 weeks of my contest prep, I ate nothing but tilapia. Well, guess what?
It wasn't a great smell, yo. It wasn't a great smell. You know, back in the day, Kevin LeBron ate nothing but fish for 6 months. I never got close enough to smell him, but boy, I can imagine how he smelled.
Yeah, I legit smelled like fish. And the worst part is I couldn't tell. He'd be like, you've been smelling funky the last couple days. I was like, what, like BO? And he's like, no, like tilapia. And I was like, that is just gross, you guys. It's the combination of eating a ton of the tilapia and being in ketosis, which I think is really the main culprit there, as well as losing a lot of body fat, which causes that kind of change in body odor. So, yeah.
And if that's all you're eating, or if that's the majority of your eating, when you sweat, guess what? That's what you're going to smell like.
So you might not smell it, but your partner definitely does and will. And so, yeah, just keep that in mind. And it goes away. I think it was 2 days later, I was like, hey, do I still smell like fish? And he's like, no. And I was like, thank God. Because if he smells it, God, my coworkers and friends, I can't even imagine. They're probably like, what is that? But yeah, so number one thing that nobody tells you, you might start smelling like what you eat. So,
and even smelling like ketosis is not a good smell. And you will probably be in ketosis at some point during your prep.
All right, well, there you have it. There's number one. You might start smelling like fish. Fun tip number two, or weird thing. Your armpits disappear, you guys. I'm serious. You're in the shower trying to shave your armpit and the crevice is so deep and sunken. You're like, how is this razor getting in there? I mean, I got it here. It's I don't know how to fit it in there. I usually have to do this thing where I spread the armpit just to be able to get in there. And I know James, when it comes time for show, he's like, will you shave my armpit? I can't get in there.
I don't shave my armpits regularly, obviously. I'm a man, I don't do that. But for showtime, it is probably my least favorite thing to do or get done because it's hard, it's irritating. You got to go over it 77,000 times because it's so far sunken in there to try to get all the hairs out. It irritates, it leaves a rash, and then when it grows back, it itches like all craziness, man. That is probably my least favorite part of competing, is the shaving of the armpits.
Yeah, for sure. So it's definitely challenging. I mean, if you're really struggling with it, ask your partner to help spread the skin out so you can get in there, or vice versa. But as fat disappears, the armpit pit folds start to fold in weird ways and become very sunken, so it makes shaving extremely awkward. So if you're seeing that, you're not alone. Every athlete that is getting stage lean goes through this. So yeah, you're gonna end up missing spots. You might end up nicking yourself with the razor, and it's kind of challenging to put deodorant on too. So it is what it is. You'll get through it, but just wanted to point that out there because it is a strange thing that happens.
And nobody talks about it.
And nobody talks about it. Even the bikini line and groin area can become really sunken too. And so, yeah, shaving's just challenging when you're that lean, you guys. Fun fact number 3, you guys, you can't wear deodorant before tanning. Yes, well, for about a day and a half, you are deodorant free, you guys.
We talked about smells with the ketosis and the fish smell. Well, guess what you smell without deodorant with all those athletes backstage, especially when they start pumping up and sweating, etc. Yeah, you're gonna smell some smells now.
That is the smell of victory, you guys. That's what I tell all my clients. But yeah, the deodorant is a no-go. So if you put deodorant on before you go tanning, your armpits will turn green. The aluminum in the deodorant reacts with the spray tan and it ends up discolored. And I still wouldn't even put aluminum-free deodorant on because it leaves a residue on your armpit, and so the tan's not going to adhere the way it should, and it still could react and turn a different color. So do yourself a favor, don't use any deodorant, don't use any deodorant sprays or perfumes or anything. Like, you really just want to take that shower and just have nothing on that skin before you tan.
Yeah, and don't worry about stinking because you won't be the only one, believe me.
Yeah. So definitely try to stay dry throughout that day so you aren't sweating. It helps, but you know, it is what it is. Everyone will smell just like you, but that is fun fact number 3. You can't wear deodorant before you spray tan. Tip number 4 to be on the lookout for: your tan finds every skin fold, you guys. So like, every competitor is super lean. They have skin folds from losing all that body fat, especially around like the abs, the elbows, the knees, the belly buttons, whatever. And that tan will actually build up under those skin folds. And you guys, you're walking around looking like you're dirty or streaky after the show. So yeah.
Hopefully everybody knows you did the show and they see your dirty looking elbows and know it's just this tan that hasn't washed off yet. But you're gonna have, like she said, dirty looking elbows, dirty looking knees, probably your knuckles on your hands if you don't put lotion or gloves on.
Mm-hmm.
Your feet as well, your ankles, your toes, anywhere you got a skin fold, like Camille said, it's gonna build up and it's gonna be there longer than everywhere else.
Yeah, even from like the onset of tanning, you want to make sure that you are kind of stretching everything out during the drying process. Otherwise, that tan will pull up. It'll either pull up or you'll have like barren spots from the skin being folded over. So you want to make sure that you're fully stretched out while you're tanning and while you're drying. But definitely after the show, probably like a week. It depends how gentle or not gentle you are with your skin care. You will start to see pieces of the tan peeling off, especially around like the joints we were talking about where things bend. And yes, you look dirty. Like, I'm in the shower with my like exfoliating pad, like trying to scrape it off because I'm like, oh my God, I either look like I didn't shower for 3 days or I've got a skin condition. But it's totally normal. And if it really bothers you, there is products that you can get to erase it basically and take the tan off.
Yeah, you can wear long sleeves too.
So yeah, tip number 4, your tan will find all of your skin folds. Totally normal. Strange thing number 5, your face is gonna age overnight, you guys. I mean, you're gonna be straight looking like Benjamin Button until you start eating. I'm not even kidding. Like, look at this photo, you guys. Like, obviously I have makeup and stuff on my face right now that helps like pump it back up, but when you lose an extreme amount of body fat, like, so does your face. Yeah. So contestants are walking around looking like Skeletor, Joker face, whatever.
Your face sinks in, you lose all the fat out of your face, so the skin just kind of hangs there. 100 years ago, I was at Bally's. There was an older trainer there in his 60s, and he was dieting down for a competition. I worked out at a different gym for about 3 weeks and went back to Bally's, and when I saw his face, I said, holy smokes, you look like you're 90. I didn't say it, of course, but he literally aged 30 years in 3 weeks, just like that. But again, don't stress. As soon as you start eating, the fat will go back to your face. You'll fill it back in.
Absolutely, but for the time being, your wrinkles are gonna wrinkle. You're gonna have a lot of visible lines, especially when you smile. It's like a weird thing. Like, normally I will purposely try not to smile a whole lot when I look like this because you start getting crazy comments. People are like, hey, are you okay? Like, are you sick? Like, what's going on? Like, and it seems kind of abrupt. It kind of comes out of nowhere. Like, one day you kind of look normal and the next it's like, whoa, bam, that. Like, whoa, what happened to my face? So totally normal. Like James said, it will reverse. But yeah, strange thing number 5, your face might age overnight.
And give your friends a break. You know, they're not trying to insult you. They just don't see a sunken in face very often unless it is somebody that's sick. You know, competitors that get that lean are very rare species. So you don't see them very often. So when you do, it's like, whoa, oh, okay.
In fact, a lot of competitors will take a picture of their sunken in face and put it on social media with the like skull and bones emoji. And then everyone else is like, yeah, you're almost there. Like we get all excited because we're like, yeah, I'm stage lean. But in any case, it's just like a weird kind of contest prep thing that everyone goes through. Strange thing number 6, it's the vein parade, you guys. When you are that lean and you start carving up, your veins start popping.
You're gonna see veins where you never seen veins before. We call it vein gains. You know, it's part of the process. It's part of leaning out. The leaner you get, the more veins you're gonna see. If you get ab veins for the first time, that is lean, 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 baby. You should shoot for ab veins. If you don't have them, don't sweat it. You can keep trying, but you should shoot to have some ab veins. Be that lean, you can see ab veins.
Yeah, a lot of people find it really cool. In fact, like when I have contests or athletes going into a contest, I try not to read their text in front of anyone because like they're just popping these like weird vein pics to me, and it's like, you know, my coworkers are like, what the heck are you looking at or into? But in any case, like it is pretty exciting as an athlete to start seeing that vascularity because it means you are stage lean. Some people find it gross. Like, I'll be honest with you, there was one show, it was my best conditioning today. It was 2021, Linda Murray Savannah Pro-Am. And I had this like groin vein. And every time I'd be like on the leg extension or leg curl, that thing would pop out and I would just be like, bleh! So yeah, I definitely found it totally gross to see some of that. So if you're in the gross camp, yes, that's me. But in any case, some people find it very cool. Yeah.
A lot of people find it gross, believe it or not. I was training some CrossFit folks. They were transitioning out of CrossFit. And they looked at some bodybuilding pics and they showed me the ab veins on a female. And they were like, what is this? This is gross. I don't want this. Make sure you never do this to me. And I said, hey, don't worry. You're not going to get that.
Yeah. But most clients are in there like, ooh, look at my forearm veins. Like, I love that. You know, totally normal.
Leg veins.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so strange thing number 6 is the vein parade that you're going to see during contest prep. Tip number 7, you're always cold in contest prep, you guys. I'm like serious. Like people are like, why are you always wearing a hoodie? I mean, you are literally freezing. You have no body fat.
Yes, it can be 80 degrees outside, inside, doesn't matter. You are always cold. And if you like cold beverages, you like the cold protein shake with the ice in it, you're gonna freeze to death. So best of luck with that. You are cold all the time, so get ready for it, prepare for it, wear your hoodie, etc., etc.
Yeah, the low body fat and the slower metabolism means you're cold all the time. I literally sleep with a heated blanket, and like I competed August 9th. It's hot as crap outside, like 100 degrees, you guys, and I'm sitting there with my heated blanket. James is about to murder me because this thing creeps to his side of the bed and he's sweating. But yeah, you definitely need your contest prep hoodie or your blanket. They're your best friends because you're gonna be cold, you guys. Strange thing number 8, your bathroom habits get weird, you guys. I mean weird. From constipation to gas to weird urgencies or nothing at all. Things get freaky with the bathroom.
Yeah, I've coached a lot of competitors over here and they all say the same thing, go through the same thing. Hey James, I'm not going number 2 anymore. What's going on here? You know, used to be very regular, used to go every single day, and now it's once a week if I'm lucky. Well, you think about it, it's waste product. You're not eating enough to create any waste. Your body's utilizing every bit of nutrient you're putting in. So of course there's not going to be that much waste anymore.
Yeah, not only that, a lot of times like you're cutting out a lot of your fiber, so that has something to do with it. Some of my clients, I'll recommend things like Smooth Move tea, just something, you know, not too aggressive to help them go to the bathroom, especially if they're feeling uncomfortable, because you can feel bloated or heavy or like kind of puffy through the ab and gut area. So I totally get it, totally normal, so don't freak out.
Camille mentioned gas at the beginning of this, but when competitors are carving up backstage and they're eating things they haven't eaten in 12 weeks, look out, y'all, because once again,
kaboom!
Back to the smells you're gonna smell. There's a lot of people passing gas backstage.
Yeah, in fact, James has this hilarious story. It was like, I think when I was doing national championship, it was a girls' day show, whatever, and he's backstage coaching me. I don't know if you want to share that with everyone.
Female bodybuilding, y'all. Female bodybuilding. There's only 2 males backstage. We're both coaches. I'm standing behind 4 females. They actually didn't know I was there. Their back was to me. Camille went to go tan, so I'm just sitting there playing my phone waiting. And they're giggling, and I'm smelling, and I can hear them farting, and they're giggling. And one of them turned around and saw me and just started busting out laughing. She said, "Oh my God, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were there." All 4 of them were passing gas. All 4 of them were doing it. They were so embarrassed, but believe me, it's normal. It happens. It's gonna happen. Be ready for it. Be ready for the smells. Definitely.
Yeah, the carbs, the high protein, all of that messes with digestion. Totally normal. People really don't talk about it. Like James said, they feel embarrassed by it, but it's not uncommon for my athletes like on that peak week to be like in the gym training and farting. Like we just laugh it off. It's fine, you guys. But totally, a strange thing. Number 8 is your weird bathroom habits. Number 9, the thing that no one talks about is the emotional roller coaster, you guys. I mean, crying over a broken or dropped rice cake, then the next minute you're in the mirror flexing, you feel way better. I mean, your hormones are just shifting so rapidly. And really it's just due to like the low carbs, the exhaustion, but yeah, expect big mood swings, you guys.
It's almost a catch-22, everybody, I don't know if we mentioned in this or not, but almost everybody has trouble sleeping as well when they're in prep. So you're tired, you're hungry, you have no energy. It's just a load on your shoulders 24/7, doesn't lift until the show is over. So it's a grueling, long, grueling process, and it weighs on you. I don't know very many people that make it through prep without a breakdown, Myself, of course I do, but not many people I've coached
I don't know about that.
make it through without a breakdown. Literally breaking down, tears, whatever. And again, don't be embarrassed if it happens to you. Just bounce back, get yourself together, and get going again.
Yeah, I'll share a personal story from this recent contest prep. It was my one moment where I just totally lost it. I was,
There might have been more than that, but okay.
Whatever. In any case, I was working on electrolyte balance, which is manipulating your sodium and potassium. And so basically one of the things I do is to put a lot of salt on my food. So like I had stayed up this one night, like grinding a ton of this pink Himalayan salt. I mean, you guys, this is not easy. You're sitting in there like cranking. I mean, my forearms were totally blown out and I was like, geez, like I don't even know if I can get my lifting session in. So in any case, like I'm grinding it up and I'm putting it in this little container so I can take it everywhere, wherever. And so this one particular day I come home from work and I'm like putting my dishes away, washing them. And I think I had like maybe some PB2 or something in another one just like this. I accidentally grabbed this one and sprayed water all in it. And I'm looking at it like, can I get the water out of the salt? Oh my God. And I lost it, you guys. I broke down in tears. Like James is sitting there like, oh my God. And I'm like, I'm so tired. I got 2 clients I got to train tonight. And then I got to come back upstairs and I got to grind salt for a freaking half hour. Like, I mean, I was just a mess. I was a mess.
It happens, and I felt bad for her, so I grinded her salt.
Yeah.
But it happens, y'all, and it's little things like that will set you off. Just realize you're not alone, and it's not really the salt. It's just the weight of the prep that's doing it. Not really the salt. You're not really that bad at the salt. It's just the prep.
Whatever. I was furious at this salt. Like, I was half tempted to, like, toss it across the room, but I didn't want to break it because I needed to grind that salt. But in any case, it's totally normal, but maybe just try to warn your loved ones that you might be experiencing these like really high highs and really low lows, and just to, try to be patient, try to ignore it and be an encouraging, supporting kind of role.
Yeah, your fuse is going to be a little shorter. So if you have kids, wife, partner, whatever, just breathe and give them a little bit of, give them a little rope, because your fuse is going to be shorter. Like I said, with lack of sleep, lack of calories, lack of energy, you're just irritable.
Yeah, I know James will be like, I apologize now for the next 12 weeks. And then he'll, like, for his coworkers, bring a box of donuts in, like, the day after the show. Be like, I'm sorry for being a monster.
True story.
But yeah, so fun fact number 9, you're going to be on that emotional roller coaster for however long your prep is. All right, guys, number 10 for you. You have to shave your whole body before getting tanned. And yes, I mean your whole body, from your glutes to your feet to your arms to your back, all of it.
All of it. She said glutes, but really it's your butt crack. And it has to get shaved. Yes, it does. And as a male who doesn't shave his total body all the time, it is very awkward, very weird thing to go through and take some getting used to. And again, the growing back part might be worse than the shaving part. But you know, it's temporary. You just do it, get over it. You need a partner, because you're not gonna be able to do it yourself. Get a partner. Get somebody to help you shave, somebody you love and very close to trust, and close and trust them, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even a very hairy person, you guys, but I will shave everything. The weird ones for me are like shaving the arms, because I normally don't shave arms, but even though the hair's fine, you don't want that tan to pool around the hair follicle, because then you'll kind of look spotted or have an orange peel-like texture to you. And so I just go ahead and shave, and people are just like worried it's gonna grow back all jagged and weird. It really doesn't, like, you know, so I wouldn't worry about that. And then I even shave my back. Like, again, it's not hairy, but there's peach fuzz on there, just like everyone. And I obviously can't reach with this razor, right? Like, so I end up having to have James help me shave my back. And it's like a weird thing, like, hey, babe, can you come in here and shave my back today? And he's like, well, but he gets it because he's a competitor, so he understands. Like, I'm in there helping to shave like the back of his neck and upper traps and stuff, armpits. So yeah, that just might be a conversation you have to have with your significant other or best friend. Like, I'm gonna need you to come in here and shave me today.
Yeah, somebody you trust and you're very close with. And I'm with Camille. I don't have a hairy back, but I have peach fuzz. One year I didn't shave it, and the tanners called me out, because as they're tanning, it starts to smear on the hair, and then the hair mats down, and now you can see it. You know, when it's dry without the tan, you can't even see it. But when they put the tan on there, now you can see that peach fuzz is matted down, and you can see the hair. So they called me out the one year I didn't shave it, because again, I don't have a hairy back. I just got some peach fuzz back there. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And James is right. Like, the grow back can be annoying, especially for the guys. Like he said, he's not used to shaving his armpits. So obviously, like, that's not a great feeling for him when it starts to grow back. You know, and especially with like the wrong clothes, if you're wearing like tight fitting shirts and they're in the armpit, or even if your skin's dry. Like, after tanning, your skin's dry for probably about a month, I feel like. So it can be irritating for you for sure. But yeah, that's like, you know, number 10, the thing that nobody talks about is like the fact that you have to shave your whole body, and that could get awkward.
Yeah, there was a bodybuilding competition on MTV, believe it or not, a documentary 100 years ago, and a young gentleman's dad was actually shaving his derriere for him because he couldn't reach it and he couldn't see it. So he actually got his dad to do it. So once again, get somebody you're close to, somebody you trust, to shave your body, because you're gonna need help with it.
Definitely. Strange thing number 11. You are gonna see a lot of naked bodies, you guys. So mentally prep yourself for that during the whole tanning and competing process.
Yes, go ahead and mentally prep yourself right now. They do a very good job of separating the male and females now. 10 years ago, they didn't do a very good job of separating males and females. But you're still going to see either male or female when you're tanning. Luckily, when I take my glasses off, I can't see anything. So I don't see much. But you're going to see naked bodies tanning. You're going to see naked bodies drying off from the tan. You're going to see naked bodies, people changing backstage. They just don't care. They're dropping their drawers right in front of everybody. They just putting their physique shorts on, taking their bodybuilding trunks off, etc., etc. Get ready. You're gonna see naked bodies.
Yeah, it definitely is not a time to be modest. You want to make sure you're getting your tan put on properly, dried properly. Crazy thing actually happened this past show. Like, I'm up in the hotel room tanning, and they have these like little individual tent booths that they're spraying, and then they have like plastic wrap on the windows or whatever, because they don't want to get tan all over the windows, and they want to kind of block the view. Well, she's spraying me, and the plastic wrap totally falls off the window, and I'm like, she's like, don't worry, the windows are dark, like they can't see you. I'm like looking at the people looking up, like hey guys, like I hope you're not filming this. So I mean, just be prepared. And yeah, like James says, like there's people tanning in the booths next to you. I've been at shows where it's like, you know, group corral drying area where there's like 3-4 box fans and like 20 girls just standing there, you know, rotating
No
like a rotisserie.
Yep. No tent whatsoever. You're just standing there naked in a big room.
Yeah, and so definitely be prepared. If you are competing with like your best friend and you don't want to see them naked, don't go in line to tan together, right? Like, so just things to keep in mind. But yeah, number 11, you're gonna see a lot of naked bodies, so mentally prepare for that. The last thing, number 12, you end up getting glued into your suit. This is one of those things, like if no one ever told you, you're not gonna be like tracking this, but you definitely don't want anything to slip out while you're on stage doing your posing routines, whatever. And this counts for like the girls as well as the guys. Mostly the girls though, with the bikini tops and the bottoms and all that. But definitely it's a family friendly show. So we want to make sure that the suit is like stuck down to your body, especially like when the females, especially women's physique in bodybuilding, they're doing like side chest. You're putting a lot of pressure on that pec. Same with the front double bi. You don't want anything slipping out underneath. So you will see backstage, there's a tanning company and they usually have Bikini Bite and they're like rolling it on there, and you'll see girls holding it down. You can see me getting my top glued on in the picture there. Same with the guys, like men's physique. If their shorts are kind of like gaping in the front, you can glue them down just a little bit so that doesn't happen.
So what happens most of the time for the men is they buy their shorts too soon. And then, you know, for example, they buy their trunks 8 weeks out, and then they continue to lose weight for those 8 weeks, and then they don't try the trunks on again until game day, and they're loose. And they're going, oh my goodness, my trunks don't fit, now what? Well, we're gonna have to glue you in.
Right.
So that nothing's falling out and nothing's falling down while you're on stage. So keep that in mind, and that's a beginner mistake. Don't buy your trunks until you are closer to the date of your show. I know you want to get them, you want to check them out, look good, outstanding, you're excited, you're hyped, I understand. But wait 2 weeks. 2 weeks till showtime. Then get your trunks. Because again, if you get them 8 weeks out, you're going to be getting glued into your trunks on game day.
Yeah, same thing happens with the females. They lose a lot of volume to the chest. So, you know, there's a lot of extra skin and things that you want to keep in the suit, so you have to glue. I always bring my own to the show. Sometimes the tanners will pack up early and then you're like unstuck and you need to get stuck back down. Just be careful with it, you guys, because any place where you put the Bikini Bite, it will take the tan off. So you want to make sure you're kind of inward of the suit and it can't be seen if it comes loose. Just a tip with this, but Bikini Bite is a must. So get glued into your suit, be prepared to be glued into your suit. Don't mess around with that. Otherwise you might have some questionable stage pics that you don't like.
We don't want nothing falling out on stage, y'all. Get glued in.
So that was tip number 12, get glued in.
Man, that was a lot of info you probably never heard of, but we're coming at you with the secrets. We're coming at you with the things you've never heard of. Believe me, all these things happen. They do happen. They will happen. So be prepared. You heard it here first. If you have never competed, get ready for all these things to happen.
And if you have competed, drop us a comment. We want to hear the weirdest thing that has happened to you during contest prep. And as always, make sure you check out our Bodybuilding Prep Chronicles for more contest-related videos. And as always, hit that like and subscribe. Camille and James, ADA Fitness Training.